Hi, it's Andrew Martin here. Welcome to another edition of Saturday Street Talk, where we talk about market sentiment and what's actually happening around the grounds. From a network point of view, O'Brien has had over 1,000 people through our inspections this week. We've done just over 50 million in sales, which is saying to us we've still got good activity around the market. The sentiment is still very positive out there. We've had over 70 listings and 65 sales for the week. So it is all looking very, very good out there at the moment. So I'm going to throw straight over to Brent Bennett from our Werribee office for an update.
G'day guys, Brent Bennett here. We're out in Werribee. We've had an extremely busy Saturday with a lot of purchasers looking to be able to secure property in their super fund. Before the cut-off in August the 10th, we've managed to secure 5 deals this week, which is an extremely great result for the office. Market's doing well.
Well, thanks, Brent. I think that was really interesting about the heightened activity around financing properties out of super. Obviously, that door is closing, so very, very interesting out there in Werribee. We're going to throw over to Mark Burke in Frankston North now. Mark, how's this auction been? Obviously sold, but how'd it go?
No, it went well. So we ended up having 4 bidders, a mix of 2 investors and 2 first home buyers.
Great.
I had a crowd of probably about 22 people.
So people aren't necessarily deterred. It sounds pretty positive.
I don't think so. I think they're positive. I think we're seeing decent numbers. Everything we take to auction, I could tell you now, definitely here, we're selling them on the day. Right. So I'm very, very confident that we can keep going with a head of steam. I think I'm very confident.
Thanks, Mark. Some great insights there. Well, thank you, Mark. And you don't have to look very far. The only boards you see in Frankston North are Mark's boards. So great to hear from Mark. We're going to throw over to our regional market and Peter Joyce out of Wangaratta.
Well, I can tell you numbers are back in regional Victoria. The last 6 weeks has been a little bit flat. And that's typically from whenever the government makes a decision like they did 6 weeks ago. Takes a little bit to come back in, but numbers are out there. We have been busy this week. So in the last 48 hours, having 7 offers accepted, which is absolutely fantastic. Numbers were good at open houses today. A bit of project work at the moment, so people are wanting a bit of project around the area. So anyway, onwards and upwards.
Well, it looks like Peter couldn't get someone to actually hold the phone. He's done it in the car, so he's obviously extremely busy out there. But great to hear from our regional markets as well that are doing extremely well. All right, moving around Melbourne, we're going to hear from Alex Dukakis, a director from our Sydenham office, to see what's happening over there.
Hi guys, Alex Dukakis here. Just got back to the office. Another solid Saturday for us. Averaging 2 to 3 buyers for our open homes today. It's been a great week as well. We've had 5 properties go under contract and we've done 10 sales for the month. 7 out of those 10 sales have been under that $750,000 mark. So the townhouse and unit space is particularly strong at the moment.
Well, thanks, Alex. It's the same message again, that there is heightened activity all across Melbourne and our regional markets as well, which is really, really good to see. Last now, we're going to hear from Jared McGovern from our Carrum Downs Langwarrin office. I know he's just had a successful auction as well. So over to you, mate.
I'd say probably the last 4 or 5 weeks we've seen a lot of return of buyer activity to the markets. Like it had been a little bit slow, but sort of since the school holidays began, everything's sort of got a bit of oomph back in it. I mean, auction result today, active bidders, active buyers, good numbers at opens again.
What are consumers saying too? Just generally, what are they saying to you about? Are they cautious or?
Look, we've definitely had a lot of caution, but buyers are now starting to have the conversation of they feel like we've approached the bottom or close to the bottom and starting to sort of see a little bit of a lift again. And we're noticing that in just buyer activity and buyer confidence again. So
is that across the board? Like, what's the business, Carrum Downs Langwarrin business? What are they seeing maybe across rentals?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, rentals team, again, we're in a rental shortage, right? Like there's applications going everywhere for rentals. We sit in our staff meetings on Tuesdays, talk about what our opens look like, and the numbers are just phenomenal. Like, over the last sort of 5 or 6 weeks, it's been a real lift. Prior to that had been a little bit softer, but still good numbers. Don't always believe everything you see in the media, right?
Exactly right. Well, mate, thanks for joining us Saturday Street Talk, mate. Appreciate it again.
Thank you.
Well, as you can see, lots of activity from the O'Brien Network, lots of positivity as well. If you're a buyer or seller wondering whether you should jump into the market, I think take your time. Don't be scared though, because people have to transact real estate regardless of what's happening in the market. So keep that in mind. Good luck to you all. Thank you for joining another episode of Saturday Street Talk, and we'll see you next week.